Hello, guys. Welcome back to Bestify, where we focus on building skills, not just resumes, as my tagline says for the YouTube channel. So, last time we walked through some steps hands-on for comprehend how it works, what it does. So, comprehend, like we said in the previous video, it helps you to analyze the sentiments, detect entities, and all. However, Bedrock is just an extra step. It does the same thing, but it also summarize uh, the text, image, or documents, any kind of document. So it is very really helpful service to build generative AI applications, Gen AI applications these days now in scope. So the kind of models it uses, the foundation models, Cloud, Titan. For Amazon, it's Nova Lite, Nova Pro, and we don't have to you know train or manage LLMs with these pre-trained models. So like an example, as I already explained in this overview of my playlist, the first video of the playlist, all you can always go through the entire playlist. I'm just covering every useful AI services and the use cases of it. So don't I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's go back and do some real hands-on. So today the service is in picture, that is Bedrock. We already talked about it. You can watch other videos, previous videos of mine, wherein I explained Bedrock in detail and the all the components as well. So this is the model catalog. What we are going to use, we are going to use model catalog for Anthropic. That is what I got the access for. Cloud 3 Haiku. So I'm gonna use this. And how it works, I'll create a role to allow my Lambda function. I'll create a Lambda function that would help me with the Python script. I'll write the Python script. I'll keep that in my Lambda function, and that Python script would do nothing but to summarize the text as the test event I'll create just to show you the demo. So for that, all prerequisite I should have is to have the permission for Lambda to work with Bedrock. So how it works? Let me create a role. So while creating role, I'll choose the service as Lambda because I want this to be associated with Lambda. Here I will say next. I'm not going to choose anything because I'll create the inline policy, the customized policy I have. Role is for Lambda role for Bedrock demo. Okay, a role is created. Now if I click view role, I do have add permissions, inline policy. I've created inline policy, and the policy I already have here, policy created, that should have. So this is the default policy I'm using currently. So it has the permission of Bedrock to invoke models and list foundation models, and some of the CloudWatch permissions. So let's do this quickly, and I'll save it. I'll give the policy name as Lambda policy for Bedrock demo. Okay, I've created policy. Policy is created. Now it's time to create a Lambda function. So I'll say function for Bedrock. I'll use Python as runtime. You can have any of the runtime listed runtimes. Change default execution role. I'll choose the existing role which I just created, and I'll say create function. Now my function is created. This is a very simple demo. Not nothing complex here. Just to show you how your Bedrock works. Let's close this out. Let me see, what do I have? Let's delete this. All right, I'm going to copy this Lambda function. All right, I'll paste this. So let's quickly walk through what it has. It has we have imported some libraries like Photo 3, JSON, OS logging, and we have the syntax login syntax here. We have the region defined. I'm working with a Asia Pacific region, and the model ID is what I have got it from here. If I can show that to you, I chose this one, the Bedrock, and I copied it from here. Okay, and what is it doing? It is doing nothing but to summarize the text which we will give as an example while testing it out. So it will summarize it in the bullet points which we will give. So this is invoking using the payload wherein we have the anthropic version, and where we have the syntaxes, max tokens, temperature. These are the things I have already explained in my previous video wherein I explained Bedrock in detail. So just go through it. Invoke Claude uh, and Lambda handler for any error handling, and we have all the listing things that is supposed to be done. So this is not for you to go through the Python syntaxes. Just I have referred it just for you to show you how it works if you have the Python as a runtime in the Lambda. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this, which I've already created. Uh, let's do the deploy here. I have deployed it. Now I'll test that out. I'll create a test event. I'll say test, and what I'm gonna use this event event JSON, which I also have it here, but you can uh, modify as per your needs since I already have it. So here the text is we scaled the database for holiday traffic and uh, kept extra snapshots. Just a second. Kept extra snapshots for testing, increasing storage costs. The team plans to right size instances and enable automated snapshot snapshot cleanup. Okay, so this is the entire sentence. However, I would like to just summarize it in three bullet points. And the maximum tokens, that means the maximum letters including spaces and characters it can use is 250. Temperature 0.05. You know what the temperature means? If you don't if you don't then go through the previous video. Like I said, I have already explained it earlier. Okay, so I'm going to invoke this and see the output. All right, so I it succeeded. Let's go through. So it says it uses this model, pre-trained model, and here are three key points from the given text. So key points, it has extracted the key points first, scale the database to handle increased online traffic, capped extra database for testing, increasing tester costs, plan to optimize scenario, optimize automate snapshot cleanup, scale database for automated traffic, increasing costs, now planning to resize images and automate cleanup. Okay, so it has done the certain rephrase of the entire sentence like this, and now it will give this entire summary in just three bullet points. What we have it, these are the three key points. So the three key points are nothing but uh, scaled, not this one ideally, it should be, yeah, so it should be this three key points: scale the database to handle increased holiday traffic, kept extra database snapshots for testing, increasing storage costs, plan to optimize instance and automate snapshot. Okay, so it has summarized in a way that it first said scale database for high traffic. One, increase storage cost with extra snapshots. Two, third point, now planning to right size instances and automate snapshots cleanup. So it has literally summarized it in three bullet points, key points. And the more, like, you can even do this with 20 uh, pages, and it will summarize with whatever input you have given. So for example, I have given max token as 250. So it hasn't crossed 250. If you count it, it will be equal or less than to 250 only. All right, so that's how Bedrock works. In comprehend, we use we analyze the sentiments, we get the text. So in text extract, we started with text extract. It extracts the text from your PDF image, anything. In comprehend, it extracts, but it also analyzes the sentiments, how it how for an example, as the review, if you drop the review to any quick commerce website, it will uh, help you to get the user sentiments, if it is positive for your product or negative or neutral. And as an extra step, Bedrock, what it does, it also summarize what user is feeling while dropping this comment, how user felt while when he used that product. So it also summarizes that, and it will also summarize what you should do to improve this, what it should do to not to have negative things again and again. So you can customize your model in that way. So that's the magic of uh, Bedrock service offered by AWS. All right, that's all for this demo. I will see you in the next demo.